Hey, and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Today I am going to be on the test server once more, trying out a few things with a few of the ships that we don't have available to us. Now, this isn't really a test about the potential of this vessel, it's a test to see which is really the best method. Now, I'm going to be using the maximum output possible for any ship in the game, so Rig 4. I'm going to be using the best possible gear I can get my hands on that's not faction police. In other words, it doesn't belong to Concord. So I am actually going to be using these items just to see what the potential output is. Now, there is one other thing to note when it comes to this whole situation, and that is that even though I am doing my best to try and get everything perfect, there is a chance that I might mess things up. Now you're gonna see that there's three different setups on my ships, and you'll see that I did make a lot of these high-end vessels, the converters. Now there is a simple reason behind it. I am going to take it out. I am going to run and mine up one by one with each of these vessels, and each one is going to have a different setup. Now, how am I going to tell the setups are different? Well, that's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to put one fitting on each of them that the other doesn't have. So I'm going on to this. Let me just go. This one here is a full circulation. Now, a lot of players say circulation is the best for mining. Others say, let's see, what was the best? Some say circulation. Some say, I'm forgetting exactly what they said it was. Efficiency, sorry, yeah, mining efficiency. Now, as I said, I'm going to put one thing in each of the different ships, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what the different setups are going to be. So my first setup is going to be a complete efficiency rig. So this ship is only going to have efficiency on it. It has nothing else. My second setup, sorry, the first is going to be circulation, which you just saw over there. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to fill it up. As you saw, it had quite a big hull, and I'm actually going to time it. And then you're going to see me set up the next ship, which is going to be complete efficiency. I'm going to run through it. I'm going to farm it up. I might cut the video a little bit short. I might edit it a little bit, but that depends on whether or not I'm discussing anything in between. So let's go through exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to jump out of dock like you saw right now. I'm going to jump into the asteroid field and I'm going to mine up the field. And I'm going to be timing it. Actually, wait, you know what? I'm actually going to give it to you live. I am going to show you the mining. Now, I expect the efficiency to take a little bit long. So if the efficiency, full efficiency mining takes too long, I will skip out the parts where I dock and return. Sorry about that. Now, my whole idea is to have a perfect video. Now, obviously, that's not such an easy thing to do, but let's see if I can do it. Now, this is the converter. It's a little bit faster than the regular miners that we have. It has a mining yield bonus. So the yield bonus added to the standard strip miner is really going to give it quite a bit of an extra push. Now, as you can see, there's nothing really to worry about in terms of the area. This is the test server, and I am going to be going in and testing out this theory. So my theory is that one efficiency with two circulation is the very best combination. Other people say three circulation, other people say three efficiency, other people say two efficiency and one circulation. I am actually going to test it out right now and see if it is true. Now, why hasn't it split up? Okay, right, everything is within range here. Nothing is out of my range. Not really. And there we go, mining has started. So we have commenced mining on the first run. I'm just trying to get closer to the asteroid field itself. If I can get the furthest distance to 28, then I will be able to mine this entire belt if I was in the right position. Okay, so I was getting away from some of the items, but right now I'm in range of everything within this field. As you can see, it's filling up rather fast. It takes 65 seconds for a complete rotation of this miner. It has a lower efficiency than some of our current ships, but let's just see how it's going. So 10% in just 1 minute. So that means this is going to take 10 minutes to fill. Yeah, that's going to take quite a bit of a long run. So I'm not really going to time it out for the full 2 minutes. I'm actually just going to do 3 minutes for this ship, and then I'm going to switch to the next. It will still work out because we can calculate the efficiencies and the total gathered quite easily. So the moment I reach the 3-minute mark, I'll just cancel out all of the mining. Okay, wait, so I can go 3 reps of this to see how much it can mine in 3 reps, then go with the mining efficiency version and see 3 reps, and also compare the time for 3 reps. Yeah, that's going to be quite a good haul. It's going to give quite a good show on what I can do. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So let's go open station. Remember I said I'm going to swap it out to another one. So there we reach 2 minutes at 20%. So 3 minutes will be 30%. So yeah, this is quite slow, and let me just show you exactly what that 30% is, just in case you're thinking that's really slow. Here we go. It's not really all that small, it's quite a big haul. And that doesn't make sense, it should have been larger. Yeah, this doesn't make sense because on average it should haul about 2000 cubic meters per laser circulation, and it circulated 2 times, so that should have been 12,000. With 3 it should have been 18,000 cubics. So something is wrong with the efficiency circulation matchup. I am in the perfect spot where I'm hitting every single ore, so that isn't really the problem. We reach 3 minutes at 30%. Okay, I believe there's going to be 15 more seconds, then I'm going to deactivate all of these. Okay, 3 minutes 17 seconds, 32% hull. 12 million as its haul for 3 minutes 17 seconds. So let's dock up and let's swap over to an efficiency rig shop. Now obviously these aren't really the very best things to be trying out for these particular builds on these vessels. I hope that you do bear with me that even though I am trying my very best not to be biased to anything inside this test, I do have my suspicion that double circulation and 1 efficiency is the very best rig up match, because I believe it's going to beat this 32% in 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So every time I reach 3 minutes 17 seconds, you know that that's the mark for a full haul on a ship. Now you can't see my timing apparatus because that's my other device. My other device doesn't have space for recording. It's the reason why you never ever saw me going out in space, and why I did 90% of my videos in station. So this is my second device. It has 10 gigs for me to work with. That allows me to edit a video of up to 1 hour at high definition. So although the videos aren't high definition, that's strictly because I haven't reached monetization on YouTube. If I did, I'd invest directly into all the softwares to make the videos a little bit better. And that obviously would improve the quality, improve the sound, improve most of the aspects of the game. So let's swap out to the next vessel. Now the next vessel hasn't been fitted, so you're going to see me put on this fit. Understand that you're going to see something called QA. QA is Concord Police. So those types of weapons aren't available. I don't know if you kill the Concord Police, do they have a chance of dropping it? But as far as I know, you can't kill Concord Police, so you'll have to find that out if someone ever is crazy enough to try and take on Concord Police one-on-one. Alright, so this is going to be a pure efficiency rig. It's going to have 3 efficiency rigs, and it will have the 3 miners. Now bear with me, some of this server is a little bit laggy because of how much I'm throwing into this one vessel. Oh sorry, this is the ship. Okay, and as I said, the identifiers on each of the vessels is going to be one of those small items. And let's go. Efficiency is what I want for this one. Yeah, mining efficiency. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect on the mining efficiency. Now, as you can see, I do have other rigs. That's what I use to rig up some of the other vessels. Now, the reason why the fight with me and Randy went the way it did was because of mainly the efficiency that we have in this version of this test server. We have max skills, so it doesn't really relate directly to anybody else. Because of our level of skills, there is no way that you can actually match our fight. Our fight was unbelievably unfair for the Nightmare. The Nightmare had the advantage of a full capacitor, full research, something that we can't reach for a matter of months still in the game. Now, here we go, Strip Miner Fullerene. Alright, so this one here is set up. And I am going to put on this, let's see. No, I'm going to put a QA. That is the Faction Police Shield. It's going to go onto the ship. And there we go. It doesn't matter whether it starts or not. It's just meant to be on the ship just as an extra. Okay, let's get ready with this timer. Timer reset to 0. 3 minutes 17.85 milliseconds. Yeah, so that's what it took for me to mine up that previous belt. Actually, I might go to the exact same belt and try it out again. Now, understand I'm only going to go 3 minutes. We saw what the previous haul was. We know that it's 12 million that I picked up. Let's see what this one here does with the higher efficiency. Now, efficiency is always something to consider. It might really thrash that previous... oh no, I can't go to the same belt at the moment. So let's warp in. So efficiency is something that you always have to consider. Efficiency is really going to boost up the amount that I can pull out with one of these miners. As you can see, this is almost 3000. And activation time is 180 seconds. So it takes 3 minutes for it to do a full cycle. So yes, there is a big drop, but considering the yield is so much larger, let's see exactly what happens. I'm suspecting I'm only going to get about 7,000. Maybe with the addition of 2 circulations and 1 efficiency, the timing would be a little bit better. But let's see exactly what the yield is at 3 minutes 17 seconds. Okay, so here we are, we're in the belt. I'm approaching in. Okay, let's just pull out a little bit. I can't always stop the ship with... that's why I'm going wrong. But nonetheless, if I am right, I am in range of quite a bit of ore. Yeah, I'm in the range of quite a bit of ore. So let's start this in 3, 2, 1. and instantly I can tell that things are going a lot slower. I am 30 seconds through and I'm not at 5%, so yes, efficiency didn't really give me that super big boost. Let's see how it goes with the next few minutes. As I said, 3 minutes 17 seconds is what we're giving it, since we gave that to the previous ship. There we go. Okay, and I'm just gonna open up the station and let's see how far we get. We have reached the 1 minute mark. We're at 5%. Okay, let's have a look at what's inside the hull. We're only at 2 million. Okay, right, so we're at 1 minute 17 seconds. So let's just go over exactly what's the whole idea behind it. With the efficiency being increased with the mining efficiency rig, it means that you can pull more minerals out of the rocks. So it gives you a better yield in terms of what you're pulling in. But you don't have that acceleration in time. So if there was some way to accelerate the time or accelerate the yield on top of this, like glow slots for mining or extra mining gear, it would make a big difference. Now these are very, very efficient rigs. They're pulling in 2000 at a time, so yes, it does make a big difference. As you can see, we are gonna fall short by about 32%, not 32%, but about 20% or 20, that's just less than 20%. It's half the efficiency, it's half as fast, so that's what's happening at the moment. Even though we are picking up a lot more in terms of the rocks, we are losing in terms of most of the production. So as soon as it reaches its final part of the cycle, I am going to turn it off and head it back to the station. Now, obviously, this isn't going to win. It's way too far behind, and we're already at the 2 minutes 30 seconds mark. So let's open the cargo. Yeah, we're nowhere near. It was 12 million that we had in that previous run. This one here is nowhere near. This is more than it would normally have been. So let's see exactly how far we are. We are at 2 minutes 51. Three minutes. So right, let's see what was the 3 minute mark on this. It definitely wouldn't have beaten the other ship. It didn't have enough in its hull. It's 3 minutes 5 seconds. The other one has 12 seconds more. With another 12 seconds, you may have been able to get another 1% on the ship, but I'm not going to count that in because it is so insignificant that it almost makes no difference. So yeah, there we go. Mining efficiency isn't really a champion over circulation. But is there a combination of the two that beats either one of these two? So yes, mining efficiency is right now the weakest. 3 mining efficiencies is the weakest in terms of what you could pull out. So double circulation and 1 efficiency. Let's see how it runs. Double efficiency, 1 circulation. Let's see if that makes a difference, because with the higher yield and a little bit of a faster time, even if it just brings you down by 30%, who knows, it might just make a big difference. Okay, let's try and rush these next two. I want to try and keep this video under 30 minutes. I don't like really breaking that 30-minute boundary. So let's move this as fast as I possibly can. So there's only 2 more ships to make, and obviously we know which one is which. We know what each of their hulls are in terms of their current space. So just in case you didn't realize which one was which, this is the one we're currently in at 8 million, and this one had 17 million. As you can see, that's almost doubled. So let me just open this. Fastest way to get in. Set active. Now, with all of this, I hope you understand that this is maximum skilled mining. So yes, this is 3 minutes. Those yields are ridiculous. They're bigger than the yields we currently have in the game. And you can minus the 1 miner from that entire mix so that you can get a closer answer to where you're going to go. So divide it by 3. 17 million divided by 3 times 2, that will give you exactly what we had. So where's this one here? Yes, let's activate it. Fit, come on. Right. Rigs are more important right now. They're making the biggest part of this test. Now, even though these are really, really efficient, some players do have a few of the more rare items in the game. So I'm going to go with, let's see, one circulation. Let's go one circulation to efficiency first. It's undoubtedly going to beat the pure efficiency build. So let's see exactly how far we can go with this. We're almost there, and come on. As you can see, the game is a little bit slow. This is something which happens because I threw my graphics up to maximum for the test server. That's because there's no chance of getting ganked. There's no large fleet combat. So I thought that it would be best. Now I'm not going to test any of my builds in PvE. As you saw, I tested one of them in PvP the other day with Randy. Unfortunately, the original video did have a few little problems. I had to take it down and I had to sort out the problems. It was edited, but the edit didn't come through in the final cut, so I redid the video with the final cut with the edit done on a secondary piece of software. So please bear with us. Okay, now I know that this is getting a bit slow. Come on. Okay. So this is double mining efficiency, one circulation. Let's see if it can beat the 17 million that we currently have as our champion. And let's see if it beats just the pure efficiency. My timer is ready. I'm going out to the first belt that I can find. And I am going to start mining as fast as possible. As you can see, we're almost at that big 30-minute mark, which I don't want to break with this video. Okay, if it does break the 30-minute mark, it breaks it. This is because it's purely a test video. It's one of the things I really hate to do because a lot of players do want to see these types of testing done. But the thing is that you don't have the money to invest in it in the game. These rigs that I'm putting on the shop, when it does come out at T10, is going to be game changing. Now, the other thing about the fight between me and Randy was that was a max level, highest efficiency, full power battle. That means only when the Nightmare has expert in all levels of its training, it has full engineering, full command, full defense, can it do what I did. In a normal fight, I most probably would have lost against the Balgon. Now, that is because in a regular fight, there's several things I couldn't do that I could do in that fight. Number one, I had maximum efficiency. I had 3 low slots unactive. So obviously I could have replaced them with 3 capacitor batteries to make up for the fact that I used a faction police capacitor relay. Okay, right. So I am in range of quite a few pieces of ore. But let me just zoom out. And here we go. Three minutes 17 seconds. Let's see what the timer on this here shows right now. 117 seconds. That is a massive decrease. But there's also an increase in efficiency for this here. So let's have a look at that again. 2600 in 2 minutes. So this is going to be more efficient than the first time. Than the pure efficiency build, and it's still under the pure circulation build. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it's just under, just a little bit under. It's definitely beating the efficiency build. It's 50 seconds in and I'm at 6%. I'm way ahead of the previous one. When I reach 1 minute, I'm going to be at 8% by the looks of it. And I'm at 7%. Okay. Let's have a look at this hold. 3 mil almost in a minute, so 3 mil a minute, that makes it 9. So yeah, it might not be as efficient as the other. Let's just stop this here, right here, so it's in range of everything. Whoa, 1 minute 30. So there we go. These are the simple tests that you can do to figure out whether your build is right or wrong for your ship, whether it is first, second, third place, good, bad, not really the best. You can just think about testing it out with the simple rigs. So even if you have to take prototype mining rigs, throw them on your ship and take a run at it with no skills. Remember, skills affect everything. If you have someone with no skills, have them run it to tell you what's actually making the biggest difference. So when you add your skills to it, you can add it efficiently and correctly so that you aren't interfering with your own results. Because let's say, for example, the efficiency and the circulation rigs weren't exactly matched correctly for your build. You're using rig 1s and rig 2s, and you're trying to figure out which one is better between the two. There's no way to tell which one is better because you aren't really efficient. You aren't even in the right playground for those particular pieces. Just having a look at something here. So double efficiency is quite good, I won't lie. It does have quite a bit of material coming in. The speed is quite efficient. It's 116 seconds to a cycle. At 3 minutes, I'm going to hit for dock. Okay, we reached 3 minutes. As soon as we warp off, I will definitely cut this. We at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it also hit 17 seconds. 25% of its hull, 8.39 million. So almost the same as the efficiency run. So yeah, there's a bit of a hassle on that. But 25% of the hull is filled. So yeah, that's a good yield. Let's have a look at them side by side, and we only have one more. That's double circulation, 1 efficiency. It has the potential to beat the original with a little bit of efficiency and that massive circulation time. I'm suspecting I might beat a triple circulation, but only time will tell in the next test. Now, even though the figure is quite large on what it should be pulling out, it should be pulling out just over 7,800 every minute. Actually, almost 8,000 every minute. And that should, not a minute, every complete cycle, every 2 minutes. So it should have had just over 10,000 cubics. So let's just open them quickly and let's see where it stands. Now, let's just read the cubics. The cubics mean more than the actual yield in terms of money. So 8 million at 13 cubics. Let's go down. 13.5 basically. 8.65. Okay. And 17 cubics. So it was that much more efficient with the full efficiency. So let's get into the last vessel and let's build this thing out. Okay, I am passing the 30-minute mark. Sorry about the length of this video. And sorry about my incongruency in terms of what I am saying. Sometimes I get tongue twisted. Sometimes I make a mistake with saying a figure. It slips past me even in editing. So I'm really sorry for that. It just happens to be one of the mistakes that I make on a frequent basis. And why aren't I jumping into the ship? Come on. Okay, so this one is going to be double circulation, 1 efficiency, full strip mining. Now this should be the test to make sure that I know where I am heading and what is there in the next set of my gameplay. With this here being the last and final ship to be put out on the test. Let's hope that it does prove at least some of my guesses correct. Now, I thought that double efficiency would have come really, really close. It was 4,000 away from the full circulation. So let's see what double circulation and one efficiency can do. There's it, one efficiency. Now let's balance it out with double circulation. Now, the reason why I'm not going through any of the other rigs are they do have their advantages when it comes to certain type of mining, but not this particular type of mining. This type of mining is just purely for the sake of going all out. Now, mining is one of the best AFK activities, and in high sec, it's something you can do very safely if you're in the low income areas. Let's say, for example, you stay in a 0.9 sector, go out and mine to your heart's content. Nobody can do anything to you. The faction police are so powerful that they can obliterate a fleet, so don't even worry about people trying to gank you. It's not going to happen. You can go in there with as expensive of a ship as you want. Nobody can do anything about it. I have no idea what happened there. All right. That should be a full set. Yeah, there's it, full set. And let's see who the champion is. This is the last competitor. It is the only one that stands a chance of changing the way that I see them. So let's hope that it can really, really push out a nice solid yield. I don't know what's going on. The game is a bit laggy. You see, this is what I meant by maximum graphics can cause the game to glitch up a little bit. Although this is quite smooth, that slow latency in what's going on is because of the mass amount of data that it's translating. Now, since my phone isn't the flagship model or the ace of the class of ships, phones that I could use, this is one of the problems I'm having. Other people might have similar problems with their devices, and that's because your device might be a little bit old, it might have a little bit of a memory problem. All of that will play a role in how you view the graphics. So let's go out to cluster 3. One last trip. Okay, timer is reset and ready at 00. All of them are around the 3 minute 17 seconds mark. Just that first one is a little bit under, but its figure is so low I don't think it will even match this. So let's just have a quick look at this before we warp in. 2,381 seconds. So technically speaking, this one here should do way better than the previous one. It also should do a little bit under that original mark. Let's see, 2,300, 180. We should be close. We should be really, really close. It should be like 1 million or 2 million difference between the two. Even if this one wins, it should be 1 million or 2 million difference. Let's see how much is in sight. And here we go. Okay, everything is on. And yeah, this one is doing very, very well. Extremely well by the looks of it. Yeah, this might just beat the original. Let's just see. At 30 seconds I'll be able to tell exactly whether this is winning or losing, or it's tying for first place. It's most probably tying or beating it in the first place slot. They look like they're moving neck and neck, so yeah, could quite possibly be a very close finish. At a minute mark, I'm going to jump in and look at what the haul is. If the haul is as big as I think it is, I'm just going to... Okay, yeah, that's good enough. I'm in range of just about everything. Okay, so we reached the minute mark. We are 10%. We might just lose. We might just lose to this rig. And considering the cost difference between the two in game at the moment, this isn't such a bad combination. It might save you 100 million in ISK for the Rig 3s, and using this particular setup of Rig 3s would definitely give you a big advantage. Even Rig 2s, which have come down quite a bit recently in the market, would be a good idea at this efficiency level. Considering how much they're pulling in and how fast this is moving, this seems like a fantastic yield. At the 3-minute mark, I'm obviously going to walk to the station, and that's because I obviously can't cut them off at 180 seconds or 187 seconds. This is going to run past where I want it to go. 2 is 160, 3 is 240, so it won't cut off even if I do hit it for the cutoff. I've just hit the 2-minute mark, as you can see, very, very close to the original. We will be very close to that original time as well, so I'm just going to hold out for the station. Just look at the way this thing pulls in materials, and the figures look nice and big. So yeah, very close. Let's see exactly how close they get. We have another almost 30 seconds to go before I hit the dock to the station button, and we'll see exactly what I get. Remember, 3 minutes is a bench line. This one you should have gone exactly to 317 as well in order for the test to be fair, but I don't have that ability. Okay, just hit 3 minutes and let's go. 3 minutes 6, 3 minute 8, 3 minute 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Okay, right, this is 3 seconds longer than the first one, and it is under in terms of value. It's under in terms of weight. So yeah, winner is circulation, but it's not that far under. I believe it's just actually it might just be almost on a tie. Have to look at the two side by side and have a look at what they have in their haul. Now obviously the things which they pick up is a different story. That's why you can't count the value. If there's too much of Valspar, scored right, Pyroxy, it can throw off those figures terribly. So let's have a look at the two and see exactly where I am. Whew. So here we go. 40-second video, 40-minute video. Yeah, this is a really big one. And yeah, let's get to this last few seconds. Okay, 16,860, and we know this is the last one at the bottom. So what is this hold? 17,464. So yeah, there's a considerable difference. If you were running this for your mining, you definitely have a much better yield. It will be a little bit faster. As you saw, it's 3 minutes to get this far, so reduce it by 3 and times it by 2. That's going to be around where you should be with the max level, and then just reduce it a little bit more. So about we're almost at 6, 12, 18 would have been, yeah, it would have been 6. So about 4,800 a minute. 4,896, 9,600. About 10 minutes to a full haul on the ship. Now, the person who gave me the incorrect figures, I'm sorry about the fact that I listened to it. I'm sorry that I gave it out as facts. They even admitted that they did make a mistake. It was 13 seconds to a full haul. It wasn't 3. So yeah, they missed a 1 in that video. Sorry about that. That's the mining fleet efficiency. That was totally off. So those figures in the billions aren't really possible. So sorry about that as well. And we know the winners and the best solutions are going to be either triple circulation or 1 efficiency double circulation. The bigger your haul, the longer it takes to fill, so the longer the time will take. So circulation will always be better when you have a bigger hole to fill. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this test. And remember, this is the test server. Skills are at maximum. Let me just show you what I mean by skills are at maximum. You can see it's elementary 72, just in case you think it's somebody else. All skills are maximum. In case you think that that isn't a good enough show, look at the number of SP that there is here. It is 700 million. We are nowhere close to this year. This is years away. By the end of the year, we're only going to have reached, let's see, possibly 12 million. No. Maybe about 43 million. So this is a few years away. This is more than 5 years away. So please bear with us. This is almost impossible for most people to reach. You can respec into them and get these figures, but generally you're not going to be anywhere close. So I hope that you did enjoy this video, and thank you all for watching.